Say hey YouTube.
Hey YouTube.
Hello YouTube. It is Brittany again, and I have a special guest joining us. What's your name?
Kia.
Say it again.
Kia.
King Young. King William Young, right? Alright, you guys. This is my 3-year-old son. Love him to death. And not today's video, but this video that I'm doing at this present moment, because I've already done one today. But this video is about why I've chosen to not dread my son's hair and keep a low cut on it. So let's get started. All right, King, go ahead and play with your toys, okay, baby?
Okay.
Give me kisses.
I'm gonna want my tablet.
We'll get you your tablet in a little bit, okay? All right?
Alright.
Let mama do this video and then we'll go get your tablet and we're gonna go outside and play on your scooter, okay? Okay?
Okay.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right. Baby. That's my baby. I love you. Anyways, so yeah, today's video is about why I've chosen to not dread my son's hair. And I was very adamant at one point about dreading his hair up because I really, I was strong when I first got into my dreadlock journey. I was super passionate about it, and I still am. Don't get me wrong. I was very strong in my belief everyone needs dreads. This is the best decision I ever made with my hair. Everyone has to have their dreads. So I was definitely about to dread my son's hair up, and I started growing it out to dread it up. But then I had a conversation with my sister, and she's kind of got me thinking about some different things. But let's just start with the first reason, why I've decided to not dread his hair, which is his hair doesn't grow as fast as my hair. His hair is a bit nappier than my hair as well. So he doesn't really look good when his hair is growing out. Of course, it's considered, maybe it's the same as how it is when a woman cuts her hair, natural. Maybe it's an ugly phase. But considering he is a little boy, a little black boy at that, he needs to be as presentable as possible. And at first I didn't realize that, but now I do. I like him when his hair is cut. He was very neat and nice, and I love that. And that's what I want my son to be seen as when you initially meet him. Because how my son is perceived is how I'm perceived as well. So if I've got a baby around here with his hair uneven and looking crazy, people are going to think that I'm not taking care of him. And that's the last thing that's happening. And then on top of that, when my son gets his hair, and when I was trying to grow it out, I was taking him to just get a tape up and that's it. And that was not working. My son hates tapes. Although I get a tape now, it was just a hard process when getting his hair cut or getting it taped or anything. He wouldn't sit still. And it was a mad crazy. So I was just like, cut it all off. Cut it all off. And then let's try to tape it, do whatever. If you can't tape it, whatever. Let's cut it all off. He's not looking good. So, and I mean, it wouldn't grow that well. Like I said, it wouldn't grow fast at all, no matter how much moisture and water and castor oil I put in it. It just wasn't growing at the rate of what my hair would grow, So, that was part of why I said, we're not going to drape his hair now. But another part of that is because of the conversation that me and my sister had. And it was just about stereotypes and black men in America and how they are perceived. And typically, at least where I'm from, which is Georgia, guys with dreads are either considered to be kind of dirty like, which we come in an age now where we know that's not right. Or either they're perceived to be gangsters, Those are typically what guys with dreads where I'm from are perceived as. And if it's different where you're from, let me know. But typically that's what people think of is, oh, he's dirty, or he's a thug, So the more me and my sister talked about it, the more I said, you know what, my baby is so young right now. He's only 3, and he's like a sponge. So he's just observing and absorbing so much information and so much stuff and applying it to himself. He hasn't even fully developed his personality. So I don't want him to succumb to any kind of stereotype that is associated with dreads. I want him to be a very memorable little boy, a very smart boy. I want him to have his pants to his waist. I want his hair cut, and and I'm not saying if you have dreadlocks you can't do all that, especially now. Maybe before when I was coming up, those stereotypes were that was pretty much what it was. You were either kind of dirty like or a thug. But now, since we are in a more technical age now, when it comes to, just period, we're in a more technical age where we're able to hop on YouTube and see people with dreadlocks like me, and you see, okay, she's not gangster, she's not dirty. So the perception of dreadlocks is steadily changing. But still, that stereotype is still on black men. Don't get it twisted. It still is. A lot of that is still associated with it. But again, we are coming out into an age where that perception is starting to change, and I do realize that, and I do acknowledge that. I promise you, I do. But again, with him being so young, and with that stereotype still kind of being prevalent, I just don't want him to feel the need to live up to any kind of expectations that comes with dreads. And yeah, I know people say, well, you set the expectation. You're the parent. You're the one who, if he's messed up, it's on you. And I do agree. Don't get me wrong, but I do also understand and acknowledge that my son is in school between 7:30 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. So 8 hours of his day, he's being influenced by other people, other children. Even now, my son comes home saying, he's going through this phase now, which I guess all kids go through, but he's saying poop poop, pee pee, poopy, all kinds of stuff like that. And it ain't cute to me. But for whatever reason, they find it kind of hilarious. And no matter how many times I say, King, don't say that. King, I'm going to take your tablet away if you keep saying that. Or King, I'm not going to let you ride your scooter. He still tends to slip up and say it. And it's just because he's around other kids at school who are saying that mess. I've got friends who kids do it. So, it's just influences. It's just he's so young right now. Now, maybe once he gets a little older and he is able to develop his personality, he's more set into who he is, and especially in high school although high school is a very confusing time period, but a lot of kids kind of start getting those ideas of what they want to do in the real world out when they're done with school. And once he gets into that phase and he still is like, well, he's not even like that now. But if he's like, hey mom, I want to dread my hair, let's dread your hair. But right now, I'm just trying to do the best I can to raise him. I'm a single mother, so I'm trying to do the best I can to raise him. The best, like I say, the best way I can. And like I say, with dreadlocks, typically people are associated with these crazy stereotypes, and I just don't want him to succumb to it. I want him to, I don't want it to be so hard for him in life. Um, Especially with job hunting. I've heard of people who couldn't get jobs because of their dreadlocks, and especially with men, it's probably harder for a man in America to have dreadlocks than it is for a woman like me to have dreadlocks, because it is still a sense of softness associated with a woman, regardless of how I wear my hair. It is still a sense of some kind of softness when it comes to us, but a man is not going to be that the same. The same perception isn't going to be placed on a man. So I get that. And that's why I have chosen to not let him drag his hair up. We're going to wait. Our main goal right now is to just get you through Head Start get you into kindergarten, get you into
Not for
middle.
boys.
What's for boys, baby? What is?
For hair.
You're
For hair.
stop listening to me, bye, child.
For hair. That's for hair.
I know it's your hair, baby.
Oh my.
Anyways, but yeah, that's why I've chosen to not do it. I probably said that a million times. So you guys pretty much get the idea of why I have chosen to not dread his hair up. It's just not the right time right now. You know, I'm trying to show him I don't really know how to say it, but just trying to show him something a little different, you know. And this is just my opinion of what I feel, you know, how it should be with him. Now that may not be the case for for everyone's kids, and if you have any children that have dreadlocks, definitely let me know. Let me know what their journey has been like. Tell me what some of your fears and concerns are when it comes to your child having dreadlocks and growing up in the kind of world we're growing up in, they're growing up in right now. Or if you have children and you have also been debating about dreading their hair, let me know what has stopped you from doing it so far. You know, give me your opinions. If you think I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. That's completely fine. If your opinion is kind of similar to mine, let me know. I mean, this is my first time being a parent, so I may not be doing everything right or wrong. And then on top of that, you know, I want him to make the decision that he wants his hair. Right now, he's so young, he can't make that decision. You know what I'm saying? Like if I tell him, do you want an apple or orange? He's talking about orange. Then apple. No, mama, orange. Let me get that orange. Let me get that apple, mama. No, don't take the orange away. You know? So he's in such a confusing time period right now. He's just not developed enough to make that decision on how he wants to have his hair. So for now, I'm making that decision, and he is cutting his hair. We're going to keep it cut. And maybe, like I said, when he's in high school, if he wants to do it at that time, then we'll go ahead and do it. And not no first year of high school. Maybe when he's a junior or a senior, then, you know, if you want to do that. Especially if he, you know, as, since we have dreadlocks, we understand retwisting. And I think we can unanimously, and I may have said that wrong, unanimously agree that retwisting really isn't good to constantly be doing on your hair. But him being a young black boy, him having his hair, you know, like this, or like any of my other videos where it has been a whole lot of new growth because I don't twist it a lot. I just don't think it's good for him. I think it's going to prevent him from getting jobs. Shoot, I think it prevents me from getting jobs. I'm out here job hunting now, which is why I got a little fresh kind of retwist on my hair. But especially for a little boy, a little black boy, it's not gonna be perceived well where we live at to have his hair like that. Like I said, especially if he's not um, retwisting and styling his hair and keeping it nice and neat all the time. It's just not gonna be perceived well unless he's working for himself. And like I say, I'm trying to create some wealth so that I can pass on to him. Try to teach him some of the things I'm learning about growing a business and stuff like that. So hopefully, but that's a whole nother video. I didn't get too deep into that. But anyways, again, you guys, tell me your opinions about children and dreadlocks. Little boys in particular, little black boys in particular with dreadlocks. Let's have a conversation about it. So you guys, please like, subscribe, and comment on my video. I appreciate you guys for taking out the time to listen, and I hope you have a great day.